Hey guys, and welcome back to another speed build up on my channel. So today I'm bringing you just kind of like a really fun little build. I really wasn't inspired by anything. To be honest, actually, what ended up happening was I started building this house that you're seeing right now. And I was going to use it for my Let's Play that I'm working on. However, as I was kind of progressing along, due to the fact that I had like no plans in mind exactly what kind of house I was building, the house turned out to be nothing. It wasn't really fitting in with the story that I'm working on for my Let's Play, so I kind of had to scrap it for my Let's Play, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down, make a blueprint, make sure I have everything planned on how I actually want my Let's Play house to look like. But obviously this house was already pretty much built. I was working on the bedrooms and I was like, I'm not gonna scrap it, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn it into a speed build, and you know what, I'll have some fun that way, and then I get to upload a new little speed build for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get right into the video, basically explaining my thought process about making this house. So right now, as you can see, we're working on the dining room, and I don't know if you noticed, but it was kind of like the first thing that I started decorating into the house, which is, I guess, weird in a sense, considering who starts working on the dining room as their first thing, you know, but that was kind of like the thing that I was most excited for. So what you notice is that I have this dining room, and then I have the windows all around it, and that was something that I was really looking forward to doing in a build. If you watched my current household mini-series so far, you'll notice that I did the exact same thing, and basically, I got inspired from this because one of my good friends has this kind of setup with the dining room area and the windows in her house, so I really wanted to incorporate that into one of my speed builds because honestly, I absolutely love the way that it looks. Hopefully you guys too. I think it's different. I don't think I've ever really built a house that incorporated that kind of little idea, but yeah, here it is. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. As you can notice, is basically the whole house is kind of this purple theme. So this kitchen and the dining room is purple and white basically, and honestly I really love the way it looks. I really love the aesthetic of it, and also the wood floor in this house is kind of like has this red tint to it. I don't know if you can notice it or if you understand what I'm talking about, but in game you really notice it, and like it is absolutely, like, it just worked so well with the purple wallpaper, and I was like, yes, like I loved it so much. So I had a really fun time doing this build. And as you notice, I put in that bar, which is really cool because I don't think I ever really get to incorporate that too much. Like, I find it just works in flawlessly. You know, I put a counter beside it, so it works in. So if you want some drinks, I guess, you know, you can hit up your little house bar. So right now what we're working on, this area is just a fireplace area. That's all it is. Sit down for your fireplace. I don't know if your Sims will find much use out of it, because to be honest, when I play The Sims, my Sims literally never use their fireplace unless it's like once in a blue moon kind of thing. They sit down, just like sit in front of it. Maybe if they're on like a date or something, they'll sit in front of it, have a little romantic fireplace, sit down, I guess, you know. And then here is the actual living room. So here we have a TV. As you can see, it's very small rooms, so I didn't have a lot of space to work with, so I'm tried moving some things around. Hopefully things could work in together, but I really liked how it turned out. I also really like working with smaller rooms just because I find what ends up happening is you start, because I find, okay, what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say, like, when you have big rooms, like, I find when I'm building, there's so much empty space that I end up just start putting stuff everywhere, and then it just turns into a mess, and I really don't end up liking the way it looks. But so that's why I tried doing these smaller rooms, so that you don't really have that kind of confusion, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, confusion is the best word to describe it. So I'm just squishing in this little desk, fits in there perfectly with the computer and a bookshelf on the side, sorry. I don't know if there's going to be any routing issues in that room, kind of like getting into one of those couches. I have not really tested it out. I'm thinking maybe like the current household that I'm working with, I might move into this later on because it's a really nice house later on once they have a family, and I'll obviously expand it and make it bigger and all that kind of good stuff. Because my family and my current household, if you're watching my miniseries, I actually released a couple parts prior to this video. So yeah, as you notice, we have a lot of money to spare, so I'll probably even expand this house even bigger. We'll kind of see what ends up happening. So right now, just a little front entrance, adding a little shelf, books, and then I'm working onto the bathroom. Bathrooms, for me, are one of the, I guess I want to say like the hardest things to do, because they're the least fun things I find. And I'm like, I really don't want the bathroom to look ugly. Like, I don't want it to look like I slacked off there. So I'm like, hopefully I can do my best trying to get things to look at least like I tried. This bathroom actually turned out pretty well. I really like the theme of it. Usually my themes are always black and white. Like in my bathrooms. And here it's a little different. It's like black and blue, I guess. So I guess we were mixing it up a little. But yeah, so obviously you can see the shower fits in there beautifully. I love it when things do that in Sims houses. Fits in there, so I think I'm just gonna add in a couple more decorations. But I actually really love the way the bathroom turned out, and basically all the rooms turned out. So I'm just gonna add the doors in, and then I'm gonna start working on the upstairs bedroom. This bedroom, I guess, obviously could be used for any sex, whatever you want, but it was kind of made for a boys' room, kind of punk thing I was going for, maybe for an aspiring DJ or something. You'll see it, just purple, black theme again, kind of like the rest of the house, but a little different, I guess, more teenager-ish. It was meant for like a teenager, so obviously if you have a teenager or a kid that's in there when they grow up into a young adult, maybe they can change it, make it a more adultish. I also managed to fit in a walk-in closet, which I'm really happy that I managed to fit that in. Something that's actually really funny about while I was making this house, so I'll explain it right now. I had made this whole entire house, okay, and then I realized that I didn't change the screen resolution of my video. So when I went to go over and edit it, there were huge black bars on the side. Like right now, you'll probably notice on all my videos, we have these very small little black bars, because it's like the best I can do with the screen resolutions that I'm working with. But like those black bars, I find like they're okay. They're not too bad or too annoying, but the other ones were huge, and I was like, I'm not doing that, because I also really like this build. So I'm like, I'm not gonna let those black bars ruin it. So I kind of just deleted everything except for like the exterior house. I just showed the interior of the house, kind of did it. I took pictures obviously of what I did, and then I just recopied it. So, but obviously I actually changed a lot, because obviously when you're going over it again, there's some stuff where you're like, I could probably do this a little bit better, change this, put this here instead, and then yeah. So it turned out good. That room is, it's okay. I don't know, I find the Sims 4 team really needs to work on their bed sets, I guess. I find that like the colors that are available on these beds that we're given really do not allow for much creativity or uniqueness. Like, I don't know, I have trouble doing like different things every time. I end up finding I do the same bedrooms every single time I build the bedrooms in my Sims homes, but I guess for right now it's okay. I do like how this room turns out, actually. It's a very simple, small room, just a bed, your dresser, nothing too fancy, but I actually really do love the color scheme that I managed to work here. So obviously this is a little, I guess, a teenage girl's bedroom you could probably use, kind of more of a fancy room. And then I'm just gonna work on this bathroom. This bathroom, the first time that I did it, okay, it literally took me forever, because it was such an awkward bathroom shape. So I added in those walls there. I was like, it was just not turning out good at all, but right now it's okay. So I just managed to squish in that shower right over there, and it's okay. It's nothing special, but it's your upstairs bathroom. You've got everything you need: your toilet, your sinks, your shower, and even a bath if you want. Even though I honestly never use baths unless my Sims are really tense, then I'll use a bath, because I find it takes forever. So obviously, like, when my Sim wakes up to go to work, I'm not gonna be like, take a bath, because then they'll be late for work, and it just takes so much time. So I'm just like, you know what, just take a shower. Still takes like an hour in Sims time, but it's much faster taking a bath. But I think that's like it realistically, obviously, because when you take a bath in real life, you're obviously not gonna be in there for 5-10 minutes as you normally would. Well, maybe you would, I don't know. Usually, I haven't taken a bath in so long. I remember this one time I was going through like a really stressful time in school, so I would take baths and just like read a book and stuff, and I guess I would be in there for like maybe 15-20 minutes before the water ended up getting cold. But as soon as it starts getting cold, I'm out of there. But honestly, I don't really like taking baths. I don't know if this is just me. I don't know if this is really just like TMI at this point, but usually when I'm taking a bath, I kind of feel like it's gross because you're almost bathing in your own, you know, in your own nasty, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like usually you take a shower to get rid of all the gross stuff off your body, off the day's work, get it out while taking a shower, but then in a bath, you just kind of bathe in it. So I don't know, I don't really like taking baths because of that, but sometimes it can be relaxing if you've got a nice book and all that kind of good stuff. So I don't know if that was randomly too much information, but yeah. Back into this build. Right now this is the master's bedroom. I had a lot of trouble doing this. Originally I had a completely different theme going on. I had just like a brown yellow theme going on, but I really didn't like the way it was turning out. So now I've come up with this red and white black theme, and it's alright. It's nothing too special, but for the possibilities that were given in this game, I thought it was okay. I managed to put in some nice decorations, even a little bar for the adults, I guess. Nothing too special. I think I was actually inspired. What inspired me for this build, not too much, but in The Sims 3 in, oh gosh, Appaloosa Plains, I think that's what the town's called, the neighborhood, from The Sims 3 Pets. One of the Sims, like the pre-made Sims already in there, I believe her name was Gracie Loveland. When I first played The Sims 3 Pets, I had a Sim that married her and then moved in, blah blah, all that kind of stuff. And I think Gracie Loveland had a bedroom that kind of had this red theme. I don't even know, maybe she might even had a bar in her room. I'm not even sure, but Throwback Thursday, or you know what, brownie points to any of you guys who remember Gracie Loveland from Appaloosa Plains. I really like The Sims 3 Pets. Hopefully The Sims 4 will be just as fun. I don't know what kind of vibe they're gonna go for in The Sims 4 Pets, because I think it's safe to say that they're going to make a Sims 4 Pets sometime sooner or later, and hopefully they do. Sims 4, like, well, Pets expansion packs in general are always my faves. I don't know, they're just so much fun having pets, and I find it so cute, and then you can just have so many different pets, so many different options. I don't know. I'm excited for the Sims 4 Pets. Whenever it decides to come out, I will be buying it. That's for sure. I'm also looking forward to a Seasons expansion pack and a Generations expansion pack, and hopefully they do well with those. But I guess we'll see whenever they come out. I'm not gonna stress over it. Hopefully they will come up things. I don't know if you could just hear me scratching myself. I know I've said this before, but I move my hands so much when I talk. I really don't even know. But even when I'm with my friends, I move my hands around so much. They don't say anything, but I'm sure they notice. So I'm back into this build. We finished the master bedroom, as you guys saw. We have a little balcony at the top. I don't know if that's what you consider a little balcony, a little terrace. Literally nothing on it, just a little table and a barbecue, and that's really it. So now I'm working on the landscaping outside. The landscaping for me is really hard in The Sims 4. Like, I'm just not the best at landscaping. So I put that little path there, just trying to make it a little interesting. And then I'm just kind of throwing around plants and rocks and flowers, and in hopes that I'll like the way it looks. But you'll see eventually, once it's all done, that it's actually really beautiful. Like, I actually was really proud of myself. I don't think I've ever done landscaping like this, and it's not even really incredible landscaping, but considering the kind of landscaping that I've done before, I found it beautiful landscaping. And I was really proud of myself. I eventually add hedges, which I find bring the whole house together. You'll also see here in a second. I'm not sure when I do it. Okay, I do it here now. I change the walls around the house because I did not like. I wanted something more unique. So I just kind of experimented with some colors, these black and stone. I keep the black and stone theme going on here, but I change it a little bit because, as you can see, it doesn't look good completely right now. You'll see I'm just kind of putting it down. Hopefully, I'm just kind of like hoping that things will work. But here I am adding the finishing touches of the walls. So I'm pretty sure I go with this theme. So basically we just have stone a little bit in the front, and then in the back we keep the stone as well. And then on the sides of the house and at the bottom of the house, no. yeah, at the bottom of the house, in the back, it's stone, and then on the side, it's kind of like that black siding. I don't really know if it was siding or if it's brick. I think it might have been brick. Not really too sure, but I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. I changed the color of the roofs as well, and one thing that I forget to do on camera, but up on the gallery, yeah, this house is available up on the gallery, so search up the name, The Sims Dude 45, and you'll find this house. I believe it's called Brookvale, Suburbia, just like the title of the speed build is, and I add, off camera, I have no idea what it's called, exterior trims, I think that's what it's called, where you kind of add, like, that thing along the roofs and stuff, and I think you can also, I don't really know how to explain it. If you'll know what I'm talking about, you'll see in the thumbnail of this video, and also off camera I added it in. So if you download this house, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, when I talk too much, my throat gets all wild. But yeah, like I said, this house is available on the Sims 4 gallery, so you can download it under the origin ID, The Sims Dude 45, and hopefully it will be there. Please, I'm pretty sure I uploaded it, but for some reason I always have trouble finding the stuff that I upload on the gallery. I have no idea why. If I can find it, I'll put the download link in the description down below to this house. But anyways, I'm about to finish this video off real soon, guys. Just adding the finishing touches. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this house, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more content, and be sure to download it if you want. Leave comments in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.